On 3, 2, 1.
I just caught a vibe with you, baby. Can't wait till I'm inside of you, baby. Waking up inside of you, baby. I just caught a vibe with you, babe. Can't wait till I'm inside of you, babe.
What's up, Powerheads? Here we are back. It's Warhog. We got the E-Dot. Come on, man. There we go. We got the Visit.
Deal.
That's what's up. Okay, so we're on the episode 3 of Force. And here we go. It's about negotiation time. Your boy is sitting up there with your girl, Lily, and Liliana. And he's like counting her bricks. She's got 10 bricks. And there's, what, how many G's a piece? 30 G's a piece? Damn, man. Have you been sorting the lines? What's up?
Never, actually.
Okay.
Anyway.
He takes his bump in the vein. I got it.
30 racks. It was like 30 racks of brick is what he was saying.
Yeah, man. So that's a lot of those. So he's like, okay, who's after this? And she's like, somebody just rolled up on me, and he's not around. So she's basically taking dudes out and whatnot. So I was like, okay, Liliana is living up to the reputation she earned previously as a badass. She's
trying to take Tommy out.
Yeah, man. She wasn't running from him. She wasn't heading for the hills. She was like, okay, let's do this. So next thing you know, they're like, okay, well, we got to chop up these bricks because we got to make some moves, money moves. And then she comes busting out the back with the young onesie. I thought, here's the thing. There's like, you got your Slim Goodies, you got your spinners, the little under 5'2" joints. And you got your Amazons, like 5 to 10 and above. And you got your thickums. And she seems to be a little bit of a thickum. I mean, Scarface, all included. It's like whatever. I don't find her very unattractive at all. I find out like I'll give her the thumbs up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So do we have a consensus? Do we have a third?
Still not no Effie, but
do we have a third though?
We have a third. Yeah.
Okay. And Tommy's like, hey, whoa, you don't really strike me like that. And I'm like, okay. And then she finally says it.
She said I don't fuck white dudes is what she said.
Yeah, she said that. Yep. But then also she said too much trouble.
Sorry, Dill.
Dill's only half white.
Yeah, I'm only half white. I'm only half offended.
And yeah. But she was also saying that you don't get shit on your fit.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, I want to get it on your clothes.
Yes, let's take it back to New Jack City when everybody was having their tatas out and, it's just like naked because, you can't just roll around and have product on you. So if somebody rolls up on you, they could test you out and be like, okay, he's got cocaine all over his body. You don't want none of that. So it's pretty smart. And your boy Tommy is kind of showing a lot of ignorance as far as the ground level shit. So obviously he was just involved on upper echelon shit with being an enforcer and running around and helping ghosts out.
Yeah.
Because he forgot everything.
He's been on the game a while.
But was he ever in on that level? It's like, he's just making moves, but he's not really mixing or nothing. Next thing you know, your boy Vic is up at the police station. He has to get out his people. He knows how the situation works. He pulls out a fat knot to pay for it, and then he rolls off a couple extra bills.
Well, because she was like, oh, okay, it'll be a while, go have a seat. Donate a little extra money to the police activities fund. All of a sudden, they were out within seconds.
Like Pop-Tarts. Ding. Yeah, so basically she reminded me of the lady at the student aid office, but I didn't have a fat knot to give her. So, at Howard. So I was just waiting. So then he gets his people out and then he runs up on your boy Seamus, the cop, who was sweating Diamond earlier for a piece in that last episode. And he's like, you don't have a cop problem, you got an alderman problem. So basically he's telling them, you're looking at the wrong side. You need to just go ahead and pay me what I'm supposed to get because you got to deal with that alderman dude. And it's Alderman McGuire. So they know they got a new target going on there. And what does Vic do? I think you need to sue Vic now. He did the E-Dot. He did like this. He's like, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's some money for the PowerWatch. Cha-ching. We got to put it towards the 100.
They're doing a really good job right now. They've got Homeboy being in Diamond's barbershop. Now they got him mixed in with Vic and that whole family. And we know he's got beef with other dudes that are behind bars right now still. So it's like, how does this guy really play a whole role? Like, it'll be interesting to see like what his whole angle is. Cause like, he can't be playing everybody, or if he is, it's not gonna end well.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get his own little slice. So basically he's trying to keep the niggas in line and whatnot in the neighborhood. But at the same time, he's working for the whole Flynn on a large scale type of deal. So let's go take it back a minute, man. It was a deep scene. Had a little tear in my eye and whatnot when she's like, "Is Ghost coming down?" Lily and Tommy was just like, "Nah, Ghost dead." And she was like, "What?" And then she's like, "Did you do it?" So that, to me, she expressed her biggest fear out the box, because it's like, if you killed the dude that you grew up with and you started all this with, you're gonna kill me.
Definitely, yeah, exactly.
Right. So he's like, "Nah," and I couldn't stop it, unfortunately. And then so she was like, "Okay," to the Ghost, and they both toasted the Ghost. And I thought that was a pretty cool bonding moment.
This is literally Courtney Kemp trying to tell everyone Ghost is dead. She's like, she's been trying to say it. She's like, Ghost is dead. He's not coming back. This is, to me, is proof. We can put all the other theories to bed. I'm done with it. Ghost is dead. Omari's not coming back.
That's what you wanted. All they're showing right now in that scene is that people are missing Ghost. That's all that's showing. Sorry, you're not getting
Courtney saying Ghost is dead.
Maybe next week. So your boy Tommy's rolling around the city. He's trying to make some moves go on, but he's got to stop and do some family things, man. So he stops at your boy JP's house with the young Chicago pizza, and I guess Lito's is out of Chicago, huh?
I did not know that, but Lito's pizza's bomb.
It
had
is.
it at my Super Bowl party, by the way, just to let you know.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
You were in fucking Nashville.
That's okay. I would have came. I was like, oh, I got somewhere to go. That whole like square pizza thing, I think that is out of Chicago's. I think Lito's might have started in Chicago's. And then so he brings cheese pizza. He's like, "I got the cheese. I like the cheese." And your boy JP's like me. He's like, "Nah, next." And he goes to the next spot. So then, they're talking a little bit further. And he's like, "Look, man, I feel real funny about taking your money." And he's like, "Oh, it's from a laundromat. We sold the laundromat. We made a lot of money and whatnot." And he's like, "Oh, really? Yeah, sure." And then so Tommy's like, "Look, man, let's talk about, brass tacks. How much do you really need?" And so let's think about it. He's giving him $10,000 and $25,000. So that's $35,000. And then JP, after a lot of cajoling, actually finally comes up with the figure, $196,223.67.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's some odd cent.
Right. So it's like, I mean, is he trying to save the house? That's what I'm thinking, because they already talked about grandma, and grandma seems to be taken care of by some type of trust, so nobody's really worried about her financial picture. So I would assume it's just to save the house.
Either that or that's back bills at the bar.
That too. Yeah, it's probably both.
Could be back bills at the bar because, especially, like he gave him that $10,000 when they broke all the windows, but that's going to, all the work that place needed was more than $10,000. I mean, if that's happening on any type of regularity, and he doesn't have the money to pay the protection, because he's not making it at the bar, and what he is making has to go to medical bills. So I think the bar is struggling, and I think that it is the back due money just from everything at that bar.
Your boy Diamond and your boy Jannard, they go to the stickball court, and they're really getting into it over Tommy, and he's just like upset about the whole Tommy picture. He's like, you can see his things are getting ready to start coming to a boil.
Then you forgot to mention the cop who was taking a video of them getting into it while they were at the stickball court.
Jameis, yes, he's trying to get his little piece, and we don't really see any evidence that he's reporting this to the Flynn's.
Yeah, there's no evidence he's reporting to the Flynn's, so that's why I'm wondering, like, what angles is he all working? I mean,
every angle. He's getting his cake. He's getting his cake for the Flynn's. He's getting his ices from the brothers in the hood.
Yeah, but that's gonna get him killed.
It will do that. So then, your girl Claudia, she's still trying to push up other revenue streams and stuff like that. Daddy is not having it, and then the whole situation comes up about the Alderman McGuire, and he basically treats her like a prostitute.
He tried to, but she wouldn't have him.
Yeah, that's how she ended up working it. But the way he wanted her to do it, he's like, put a little sugar on it, put a skirt on it, put a little sugar on it. And I'm like, man, what are you doing, dude? I mean, where's the love and stuff? So she goes and she comes in there with a big pimp stick. And then she's like, look, man, you wouldn't know what to do with that if you had a roadmap. But regardless of anything that's going on there, you know, he threatens on her. He's like, you know, your whole family will go to jail without those envelopes. And, you know, I've changed the terms. And she's like, oh, really? Well, you know, I see that your daughter goes to Sacred Heart. You know, it's a pretty cute picture of her. And I guess I know where your entire family lives. And what happens?
All of a sudden he changes his goddamn tune.
Right.
Real quick. But I think what's also funny is that, and we missed this, remember when Flynn tried to say, hey, yeah, I can't imagine Vic in a skirt. And she was basically like, that makes one of us.
Right. And that's just busting on her though, because like she's harder than he is. Well, I don't know. So moving forward, we got a little scene later on. We're gonna get to it in a minute where Vic is harder than I thought he was. He still has a heart for Gloria. He does the tombstone thing, and then she finds out from him that, you know, he did it out of, you know, feeling pressure that she's gonna leave and whatnot. And he's like, can you give me some time, you know, to figure it out? And she's like, yeah, I might not be able to do that.
But then she hit him timing to drop her off some later on that night. So, I mean, you know, he not any tougher than what we thought he was.
She's playing all the cards. She's like Seamus and whatnot. It's like she's working to see what angle is best for her, I guess. Obviously, Vic is not smashing well because she's obviously going to Tommy again and again. And it may be like new is good, you know what I mean?
But she not even giving Vic any anymore.
Nope.
Him and Alderman got something in common. They both can't find a roadmap.
Oh. And all roadmap leads to the Banani, and then I find it, and they get lost in the middle of the woods. Meanwhile, your boy rolls up with Flynn, Tommy does, and he's talking to Flynn, and, you know, he's like, everybody's like, it was a big comedy special about old girl's face and shit. Which I was like, okay, that's kind of whack. Your boy was like, yeah, what's up with your girl? He's like, this is your bodyguard? And she's like, she's a bit wee, isn't she? And then he said, nice face. I was like, oh. And then Paulie's like, who fucked up your face? But then he comes, that's his opening line, and then he tries to mack her.
But I've loved Flynn since fucking Sons of Anarchy. Like, he was my favorite character in that TV show. And I'm so happy to see him back in that role. Like, it's absolutely amazing.
So anyway, you know, Tommy comes to him, he's talking about the situation. Flynn decides to stick Vic and Tommy together to go ahead and you know, get this payoff, straight up the pills and do this deal with this guy who's like got mad artwork. I was like, whoa. He's obviously rich out the wazoo. It got taste, but he's also sitting up there half naked with a DJ joint pounding a big old, what's that, a 45? Yeah.
No, that was probably like maybe like a 40 like automatic, yeah.
Tommy rolls up there and he's like, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, they're like, okay, let's do this deal. And then Vic is like, nah, something wrong. And then dude's like, your boy's eye fucking me. And who is he? And the deal's gonna go down. It's getting heated. And nobody likes that.
That's why you don't do that's why you do not do deals with high ass motherfuckers. Because he was gone off his mind.
So then he tells Fat Tony and shit to pull the gun on him and whatnot. Fat Tony pulls the gun. He's like, you're not fat. He's like, I did the keto. And I was like, bad. And it's he's already not liking your boy. So when they slam him to the ground, your boy Fat Tony is just like, you know, he really gives it up. He doesn't even try to fight Tommy and whatnot. And he's like,
I got kids, bro. I
got 4 kids.
Look. I got 4 kids, man.
But then they get him on the ground. Vic gets him on the ground. And I was like, okay, that's already more stronger Vic than we've seen so far. And he puts the gun in his mouth. And I was like, okay, he's macking it a little bit with it. And then Tommy's like, okay, hold on a second. Put this pillow over that. He said, now paint the apartment.
You know who Vic is? Ain't nothing but Kane. Vic is a wild dude, very emotional, and is jealous of the type of dude that Tommy is, and is looking to prove himself at all times.
I say he's jealous, but he's not uncontrolled.
I think both of them are uncontrolled.
Vic hasn't made any bad moves so far. He went ahead and he was able to pry the information out of Seamus about where the real problem lied, and then he dropped off the money. He works with Tommy, who's the dude who's he most jealous of. You know, they're rolling and whatnot. And then they seem to be developing a little bit of camaraderie going on.
Right. No, hell no, because the only reason why he's doing that is because, remember, he saw Tommy kissing Gloria last episode at the bar. So he's trying to bring Tommy close so that he can do something on the back end. It's all jealousy.
So we back to the gym again. It's the big friction countdown. Jannard is wilding out. He's getting jealous of Tommy too. And then he's telling Diamond, I'm running this stuff. You can go ahead and you want the big dog seat, then you got to take it. So they get in the ring and he kicks him in the leg, which is really a sciatic nerve, and he still calls it his peroneal nerve, which is entirely incorrect. So, right, and then all of a sudden he starts getting waxed and whatnot. But we come to find out when J. Cole meets your boy Jannard later on the stairs that Jannard threw the fight. So,
I'm gonna say this: I think Jannard was gonna get his ass whooped regardless. I think saying you were gonna throw the fight is better than going there and actually getting beat, because you knew you were gonna challenge him. You knew you couldn't beat him. He was a pro boxer. He was a professional fighter. You knew you weren't gonna beat him, and he just got out of jail. Hell, like he been fighting. So,
but he know that MMA though, so it could go either way. But I would really, if it was my money, I would put it on Diamond for sure.
I'd put it on Diamond too. That's a big dude, and plus, you definitely know what you're doing.
And you got to go with damage, and he's already paralyzed one dude, and the dude he paralyzed was not little. Yeah.
First of all, there is no perennial nerve. Perennial means flowers that return every season. Second of all, the peroneal nerve is below the knee. The only thing that struck anybody was your boy Jannard's below the knee tibial area struck Diamond's hamstring area. So he might have hit him in the sciatic nerve, but definitely not the peroneal nerve. This dude.
So then while, things are going along, they go ahead and set up the meet. The meet happens. And then Flynn seems to be doing it as a setup, because apparently something happened way back in the day where there was supposed to be some deal going down, and Paulie's wife got her face like cut up in some type of deal going wrong. And then they killed 19 of Diamond's people. And then Diamond was like, look, I pulled my people back because I don't want them involved in any more of this stuff. And he was like, we would have killed 19 more. And so he basically sabotages the whole meeting, Flynn does. And then, so Vic is upset about that, because that's like, that could have been our revenue stream. And then Tommy's out of there. So he's going storming down the street. And then Monet pulls up. Oh, it's not Monet. It's just Monet's car. Why would they use the exact same car?
Budget. I think he threw that meeting, and I think, Vic was pissed, because Vic's like, man, I've been trying to get into this powder for a long time. You keep messing this up. Like, he threw it. He knew that they weren't going to be together, but he also did say that he wasn't going to work with any monkeys. But he'd have had to see me like Juwan Howard.
Oh, no, you had to elaborate on that one.
Oh, you didn't see when Juwan Howard swung at the coach from Wisconsin?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? What happened?
He just got suspended for the remaining 5 games of the NCAA season. Yeah, Juwan Howard swung at the coach from Wisconsin. They tried to, Juwan Howard basically said, the coach did something fucked up, basically like, hey, there's gentleman rules in all sports, you know what I mean? And the coach violated one of those. And Juwan looked at him and said, I'm going to remember that shit. And the coach grabbed him and tried to talk to him, and then they got into it a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The coach grabbed him?
The other coach from Wisconsin grabbed Juwan Howard's arm as he tried to walk away, and then people got in between. Something was said. You could see something was said because everybody reacted. And then Juwan Howard swung at dude and bitch slapped him
Okay, so my question to you is, he didn't initiate the physical altercation.
He did not, but he got 5 games and the other coach didn't get anything.
Oh, of course he's white, right?
Yep.
That's some foul shit.
The way he reacted, the way Juwan Howard and the other black players that were on the court reacted, homeboy said something completely out of line. I don't know. I'm not even going to say it was racist, but whatever he said was wildly out of line. And then you see Juwan was like, nah, I've had enough, swung at him. Got caught 5 games suspension.
No, of course, nothing happens to the other guy.
No.
All right. Racism is alive and well. I don't give a damn. All right. So getting back to where Claudia pulls over your boy Tommy. And he's like, oh, you just rolling up on me like you were no cheat. And then so they talk about it a little bit. And then she's like, so what you trying to get here? And he's like, I'm trying to run the whole show. So she was like, you're a little day late and $1 short for that. But I got something that'll kick your teeth in 1,000 times over. So she's talking about her new drug, which she's talking to the girl a little bit later. This chick was a pharmacy rep, and apparently they had developed a drug that was a diet drug, but it was too close to cocaine in its structure. And that's why they fucking kicked it out. After they didn't realize it the first 2 trials, but the 3rd trial, they're like, this looks like cocaine. All right, let's leave that to Tommy in the game.
That's the real thing.
So, he's like, well, okay, show me. And she's like, okay, I'll be in touch. People sitting out in front of the whole Flynn meeting. So they obviously got Flynn under surveillance because there's 2 undercover cops in there. And one of them is bitching about the other dude's cigarette habits. It was like, it smells like a dead body in here. He's like, I'm not going to smoke anything smells sweet. That's not what a guy does and all this stuff. And they're like, oh, who's the new guy? And they started taking pictures. And I hope they don't have facial recognition.
Well, Tommy spotted him because remember, he looked in his rearview mirror and he said, oh, fuck.
Yep.
Spotted him. And that's the only reason why he'd have said that was because he made him over there.
All right, man. So we're moving on to the next joint. So it's like coming attractions. You got Tommy with a sit down with Vic and Diamond. So they're going to make it happen. You know what I mean?
They're going to make it happen. Yeah.
Fuck what old man Flynn says. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is revolting out from underneath that dude. He's dying.
He about to die anyways. So, yeah, it's not going to matter for much longer.
There you go. And profits are down.
Profits are down. Your son likes black women. Your daughter's a lesbian. It's like, look, he's not created the pure white family that he thought that he really wanted in his life, okay? So he got like stage 4. So, yeah.
Moving on. It's going to be another slamming episode next week. Maybe Happy Gilmore will show up. And we'll take it from there. Although, if you did see Uncut Gems, old girl was rocking that lingerie, wasn't she? The garter belt.
She was.
Woo! I was like, that's onions. Bam. And they make you cry. All right. So we'll see you next time. Out from your boy Warhog. Out from your boy God. Was waiting on that. Out from your boy Vizza.
And Dell.
That was me also doing the clap, forgetting that that they can't see me.
The Invisa clap.
There you go. All right, see you guys next week. Thank you very much.
Y'all take care.
Sounds like an STD.
I wasn't going to say it.
I'm tired as
fuck. By the way, I want to let y'all know something. Yesterday was spent celebrating the 10-year anniversary of when my team at Loyola won the conference championship. We're the only team to do it in my school's history. That's why I got this shirt on. They gave us these when we were there.
Yeah. It's on. I like it.